This is the second part of the video on prevention of RSIs for people who are spending too much time at the keyboard, possibly because they're doing a post a day. I'm going to talk in this section about some strategies for prevention, particularly around the configuration of your keyboard and how you set up your workspace. The first thing that most people talk about is desk height, and that's really valuable information because you want to be working with your arm so that it is level with the ground. And I know this is a terrible view of me, but the way I have my laptop configured and everything, I'm somewhat limited. I don't have a videographer. So what I've done is set up my keyboard so that it is level, so that my arm is level with the ground as I'm typing. And to do that, I had to put a cushion on my chair. So I have a regular kitchen chair and a regular kitchen table because that's what I happen to have to make my office out of. And I use a meditation cushion. This is a really firm cushion that I also use for doing my meditation practice. It's stuffed with buckwheat hulls, so it's really supportive, and it can help with my posture very much. And so this is designed for sitting on for extremely long periods of time in static positions. It's an ideal addition to an ergonomics strategy. The other thing that I do is that I have alternative input devices. I don't just use the keyboard and trackpad that's on the laptop that I'm using. I have a full-size keyboard that I use, and this one actually has a split set of keys so that the hands are not flat, but they're in a slightly canted angle. And the other input device that I use is a pen-based tablet, which allows me a much wider amount of hand and arm motion, and also it has handwriting recognition, so I can write things on the tablet and they can come up on the screen. I don't tend to use the handwriting recognition as much as I expected to because I discovered that Windows 7, which is what's on the laptop, arrived with voice recognition software. So one of the other things I do is use the headset. That's a baby sock because I lost the cover off the headset. Use the headset, and I can not only do voice recognition, but it will also run the computer with the headset. So I can do commands, open new files, start new projects, do saving. This is an accessibility software that's built in with Windows 7, and I think it actually came with Windows Vista as well. And that accessibility software is available. And it's available on a really wide range of platforms. So if you're using Linux, you can add on accessibility software, and if you're using a Mac, it'll have that option as well. The other thing you're wanting to look at is proper physical alignment. As I said, your arms should be parallel with the floor. If you're typing and your hands are like this, or if you're doing it like this, you're going to have more force through the arm. And so as you've got your hands parallel, you also want not to have your wrists turning in like this. You want a straight line from your arm up the outside of your hand. So as you're sitting with your hands on the keyboard, this should be the line. Most of us sit and we let our hands drift in like this. That's really hard on the outside of the wrist. So you need to straighten up the hand as you're doing your typing. So that's sort of a typing training is really important, and you can find websites that have typing training strategies. One other thing I have tried over the years is switching to a different keyboard layout, which was the Dvorak keyboard, but it's not entirely clear that that's actually helpful. So experiments in different strategies. So the other thing is that you want to make sure that the relative placement of your keyboard and mouse and phone has been considered. If you have to lean way forward to use your mouse, or if you've got your phone tucked under your arm, under your shoulder while you're typing, you're going to aggravate things. So you should have a headset, and there goes the phone. As it happens, that was my last one. So I'll finish up in the next video. Actually, I'll probably have to